AITAH, if I cancel the wedding after my fiance told me I should give my son for adoption. Sorry if I make any mistakes, English is not my first language. I, 26M, have been with my fiance, 29M, for 3 years. I have a son, 10M, who was conceived in the worst circumstances. When I was 15, I came out of the closet, but I used to live in a conservative town, so my family convinced me that it was just confusion, and if I had sex with a woman, I would understand. I slept with a girl after a party. I didn't like it, but a few months later, she told me she was pregnant. When the baby was born, she disappeared, and I haven't seen her since. My parents demanded a paternity test, and the baby was mine, so they helped me with the baby until I turned 18, then they kicked me out. I met my fiancé in a coffee shop, we became friends, I introduced him to my son, and we eventually became more. He proposed a few months ago and we've been planning our wedding. My son wasn't there when he proposed and it should have been a red flag, but I thought he just wanted privacy for other activities and I thought he loved my son. My son absolutely adores him, he loves spending time with him and playing, and I thought my fiancé loved him too. A week ago, we're discussing the wedding and I wanted my son to be the ring bearer or my best man. My fiancé stared at me for a few seconds and asked me what the hell I was talking about. I was confused and he continued to say that why would my son be at our wedding if we were putting him up to adoption. I told him that why would I ever give my son for adoption, and he said that he supposed that once we got married, we would adopt children that weren't related to us because it wasn't fair that my son is only related to me. I never said I'd give him up for adoption. I love my son with all my heart, he is my person. I live for my son. He said he understood that I love my son but I would love our children more. He even said that my son was conceived under abuse, so I should hate him too. I was bewildered. My fiancé does know the story, but I always said that I wouldn't trade my son for anything. We started arguing and he asked me that I had to choose, my son or him, and I said my son without a doubt. He left and hasn't come back. He did text me to say that he understood my position as a father and he would accept my son, but when we get married, we're going to adopt another boy. I've been spending all my time off work with my son, but he keeps asking where my fiancé is. I don't know what to tell him. He's so excited for the wedding and I don't know if I'm overreacting. I don't want to break his little heart. He deserves a loving family and my fiancé doesn't seem to want to be one with him. I don't know what to do. Should I cancel the wedding? Should I keep going? Am I overreacting?